Hi, this is Dr. Rochelle Suri and welcome to Greshobha Break Free. This is where we try and address your personal issues and problems and empower you to face them. So for any issues that are limiting you or holding you back, please write to us and subscribe to this channel and we will try to find a workable solution for you. I want to talk today about what it's like to be a single mother and how to deal with that, especially in a society like India, where it's not very easy to be a single mother. So I have a letter from Drishti, who lives in Gurgaon, and she writes that her husband passed away about 8 months ago and left me and my daughter all alone. She is 9 years old. Our relatives are supportive, but frankly, I can't depend on them all the time. I work full-time to support us, and well, the day is never ending. Our schedules start at 7 in the morning, and by the time I sleep, it's almost 11. It's really tough and depressing. I don't want my daughter to be affected by my mental state. Please suggest how I can make this a little better. So the first thing I would like to suggest to you, Drishti, is to take care of your physical and mental health. Being a single mother can be very draining, especially if you are new to the experience. It can really be exhausting because now you're going to play the role of father and mother, and doing it single-handedly for a child, and if you have multiple children, is tough. And in order to be there for your child, in order to be present for him or her, you need to first ensure that you are fit, that you are mentally, physically, psychologically and emotionally also stable and healthy. So be sure to have regular health checkups, and also do not be afraid to reach out for help from a mental health specialist or a counselor. It's also important to know how to deal with your own children. Sometimes they can really suck the life out of you, okay? Because now they're completely dependent on you. Another important point we must remember is the children, right? It's very important to deal with your children also effectively, because it's a major change for them. They are also going through a transition. So maybe you're going to have to be a lot more patient. Maybe you're going to have to be a lot more nurturing with them. These are things also that's going to make a difference to them, and as a result make a difference to you. So if it means that you have to spend a little more time, Drishti, that's what you're going to have to do, even though sometimes it might feel like you don't have the energy for yourself. Okay, so the second point that I would like to suggest is to have self-belief and conviction. You know, in situations like these, it is very easy to lose faith in oneself and feel hopeless and incapable. This can sometimes dampen your belief in yourself and leave you feeling down and out. It might even make you feel hopeless. You might even feel depressed, really lonely, okay, because all of a sudden your life has turned around. So saying things like daily affirmations, where you are constantly reminding yourself about the good qualities and the positives in your life, you know, even talking to yourself more often in the day, reminding yourself that you are a strong woman, that you are capable, and that you will see yourself and your child through. Meditating, doing centering exercises such as, you know, yoga or any kind of also physical or cardiovascular exercises, and consciously recognizing your own strengths and capabilities are some of the ways in which one can develop self-belief and self-conviction and a stronger sense of self. Okay, so the third point that I would like to suggest is to learn to find ways to have some fun. Sometimes being a single mother can leave you being and feeling like you're in a rut, because you're juggling so many things: your own work life, your own personal life, the family, the children, the extracurricular activities. I mean, it's a whole host of activities and you can't even get away from them. So despite all of that, Drishti, I would really recommend that you take some time for yourself, because remember that you're also giving a lot. You're going to be giving a lot more to your children and having to respond to your own child's needs. And if your child is an adolescent, then it's going to be even trickier for you. So it's very important that you carve out some time for yourself and do things to have fun and let your hair down once in a while. So make the time to find ways in which you can relax, even in small ways, such as doing a girls' night out, or making regular trips to the spa, or even spending time by yourself. That's such a luxury. Even if you just spend some time by yourself reading a book or listening to some good music, that's also very relaxing. And of course, taking a class or a hobby that'll help you just feel good is going to be very helpful to you as well. And finally, be kind to yourself. There may be several times where we are self-critical, or we feel like we are not doing a good enough job. Even your own child may be harsh on you, and family members may not be supportive, or may put you down and say that, oh, you could do things better, or you could manage things in a different way. Please remember that in spite of all of this, it is very important for you to have kindness and self-compassion, and to give yourself allowances for even making any kind of mistakes. Remember, you are doing the job of two people. That's a lot of responsibility on you. So if there are times where you're not able to carry out your responsibilities to the hilt, please be kind to yourself despite that. And of course, be open to even going out on a date, or sometimes meeting someone. That's also just a way of being kind to yourself. And I understand that your husband has passed away. I understand that you are grieving, and you will go through this phase. But once you are out of that phase, Drishti, I would highly recommend that you also be open to meeting other people, and that's going to make you feel better about yourself as well. So I hope that this information is going to put you in a place where you can make an informed decision about how to take care of your needs and that of your children, and I hope that this was helpful to you. Thank you for joining us today, and this episode was brought to you by Gurshobha and One Network.